You had that look, salt in your hair, laughing like you hadn't a care. We stole the sky, we kissed the heat, barefoot dancing down cobblestone streets. You called me wild, I called you late. We didn't talk about the fate. We knew it couldn't last too long, but still it felt like we belonged. When we were summer, we burned like July, with sun on our shoulders and no need for why. We lived like a secret the stars couldn't find, and left like the ocean just one wave behind. Your hands were warm, your smile unplanned. You read my heart like beats drawn sand. We spoke in glances, we sang in breeze, and let the nights do as they please. You never said you'd stay for fall, I never asked for more at all. We kissed goodbye in lemon light, still holding on, still feeling right. When we were summer, the world didn't spin, time just dissolved on your cinnamon skin. We never looked forward, we never looked back, just lived in a moment that nothing could crack. And sometimes when the heat returns and jazz is playing soft in turns, I taste the wind behind your neck, and know I choose it all the same. When we were summer, we needed no vow. We didn't last, but we mattered somehow. No tears, no flames, no scars to show, just sunlight and letting go. The coffee's cold, the sun is near. You sit in silence, I sit here. No final fight, no slam regret, just quiet truth we both haven't met. I trace the rim of my old cup. You try to speak, then give it up. Some endings beg for grand display, but some just slip and fade away. I'll let you go, but not break. I'll take my heart and what's at stake. No shattered glass, no screaming rain, just steady steps beyond the pain. You were the song, I was the air, but I'll let you go. Not break. The light is sharp across your face, but I won't beg, won't ask for grace. I loved you more than words allow, but I don't need you with me now. The clock don't rush, the world don't bend, and not all love is meant to end. Some hearts release, not out of spite, but to save their quiet life. I let you go, but not far. I leave with silence, not with gold. No blame to lay, no wounds to show. Just space for something else to grow. You were a storm I had to take, but I'll let you go. And not break. You taught me loss, you taught me grace. Now I walk out with my own face. And though your name may sometimes sting, I've learned the weight of everything. I'll let you go and keep me whole, with gentle hands, not lost control. No burning bridge, no bitter song, just knowing when to move along. You were the wind, I was the lake, but I'll let you go. And not break. And not break. He buys me wine, he lights my smoke. He thinks I'm fragile, thinks I'll choke. But darling, I've been kissed by rain and danced through fire without a stain. He leans in close, his voice is low. He asks me things I'll never show. I tilt my head, I watch him glow and softly say, well, maybe so. I might say yes, but I mean no. I move like jazz, I never show. I smile, I tease, I touch, I go, like smoke that slips beneath the show. You play your hand, enjoy the show, but I might say yes while meaning no. He talks in lines he didn't write and calls me magic in the night. But baby, told before by men who left and men who swore. So pour your charm and cue the song, but no, I've seen it all too long. I wink, I sway, I bend the flow, then let the door stay half closed. Slow, I might say yes, but I mean no. My lips say stay, my eyes say go. I dance like wind, then leave you still. You chase a ghost, I never will. I touch, I laugh, I steal the glow. I might say yes, but baby, no. Chase, I let you dream, I let you spin, but sugar, I don't let you in. I might say yes and mean it too, but only if the sky is blue. Till then, just dance and take it slow. I'm here tonight and then I go, so read my smile. But I still mean no.
You told me things in candlelight, in tones that always felt just right. But now I see, beneath the shine, there was a story not like mine. Your laugh was low, your touch was kind, but something always stayed behind. A shadow I could never trace, a secret locked beneath your face. You were a stranger in your eyes, a quiet mask, a sweet disguise. I knew your hands, your voice, your sighs, but never read the truth inside. I loved you deep, I loved you blind, but you were never truly mine. We shared a bed, we shared a name, but love and truth aren't quite the same. You held me close, then turned away, and I mistook it for delay. I begged for light, you gave me haze, and called it love in clever ways. But now the silence speaks so clear. You were just someone standing near. You were a stranger in your eyes, a mirror built from pretty lies. I gave you years, I gave you song, to someone who was never wrong. I kissed a mask, I touched a roll, but never reached your soul. Now when I pass your favorite chair, it's just an echo sitting there. And all that's left when silence sighs is a stranger in your eyes. You were a stranger in your eyes, the truth was buried in disguise. But I have grown and I have learned, some fires never truly burn. And though I loved, I realized I only knew a stranger in disguise. pushed mine across the glass, too fast to me, too slow to pass. The room was loud, but we stood still. Two hearts, two eyes, two hearts, too ill. We said hello like strangers do, but silence knew what we still knew. A glance, a breath, a broken laugh, the kind that cuts desire in half. Close, but not enough. We burned too quiet, love too rough. A step away, but worlds apart. I felt you pulling at my heart. No fire, no push, no blood, just close, but not enough. Your voice was low, your smile unsure, like something real you can't endure. We spoke of things we didn't say, and named it fate to walk away. Your fingertips stayed by your side, but darling, you were open wide. And I stood like borrowed skin, afraid to lose, afraid to sin. Close, but not enough. We danced on edges, soft and tough. The night grew thick, but never broke. We left behind what we once spoke. Too tender, too raw, too rough. Just close, but not enough. There are loves that touch the skin, and those that ache too deep within. I'll dream you where I cannot go, in rooms we lit but never showed. Close, but not enough. You were the silence in my bluff, the hands I held but never tied, the flame I loved but couldn't ride. So near, so wrong, so tough. Just close, but not enough. You walked in slow, just like the breeze. Same leather coat, same quiet tease. Your eyes still search like they once did, for all the things we never hid. The air stood still, the room leaned in, but time had washed away our sin. The past came back, soft at the door, and it felt almost like before. Almost like before, the way you said my name, but softer now, a bit unsure, like even you felt the change. We smiled through what we can't restore. It felt so close, almost like before. I asked, how have you been? You said alright. We talked in glances, not in light. No arms reached out, no hearts confessed, just echoes dressed in Sunday best. A sexy to stay. You kissed my cheek, then turned once more and slowly walked away. I stood alone, the music wore a fading song, almost like before. I used to wait by the telephone, hard like a dog begging for a bone. You come and go like midnight rain. Now I don't dance in secondhand pain. I stitch my name back in my skin, put on my heels and shed your sin. I'm not the girl you used to know. She packed her bags and let you go. I walk myself home now, baby. No end to hold, no, maybe. I hum the blues in perfect key, 'cause freedom walks just fine with me. The street lights go, the stars have grown, and I walk myself home. You said I'd break, you said I'd fall, but I just danced right past it all. Now you sit still while I move on. Your tune's old, but I'm new strong. You played your game with clever pride, but I play truth, and truth don't hide. Your records scratch, your lines repeat, but I found rhythm in my feet. I walk myself home now, baby. No need to beg, no, save me. I like my smoke, I hum my line. I'm not yours and that's just fine. The wind don't ask, the moon has shown that I walk myself home. No more almost, no more when. I'm not your verse, your sweet amen. You were a page, I was the pen, but now I write alone again. I walk myself home now, baby, and the night don't feel so crazy. I've got my name, my voice, my song, and none of it is where you belong. The road is mine, the past is flown, and yes, I walk myself home.
I sit alone like every night, where strangers fade in candlelight. The wine is red, the sky is gray, and nothing here has gone away. Your ghost still leans against my chair, with silent hands and smoky stare. The band plays soft, they never know. You haunt the last table by the window. Last table by the window, where time stands still and teardrops slow. I sip the dark, I taste the past, in echoes that were built to last. sides and every chord, like secrets left we can afford. I hum the tune we used to share, but now the melody's not there. The coat you wore, that second glass, they linger here like blades of brass. And though the years just come and go, I stay at the table by the window. Last table by the window, where heartache wears a soft halo. I light a match, but not to burn, just to watch the past return. No one speaks, the silence grows, it breathes through the window. Some love don't leave with open doors, it lingers in the wooden floors, in lipstick stains and faded smoke, and words we never really spoke. Last table by the window, where I still wait, though I won't show. You're gone, but some things never close, like eyes that knew, like a love that froze at the table by the window. I lit the match when no one stayed, I warmed the room your silence made. I danced in heels through pouring rain, and smiled through every shadow pane. You kissed me once but never stayed, a melody too sharp to fade. I gave you gold, you gave me smoke, but darling, I was never broke. I held the flame through wind and doubt, when every light was flickering out. You watched me burn, you loved the glow, but never dared to feel the low. So take your pride, your polished name, I was the one who held the flame. They cheered for you in every song, but I was where the notes belonged, behind the shine, beneath the stage. I turned our ache into a page. You played the part, you wore the grin, but left me where the truth begins. I sang for two, I loved for three. You were never been like me. I held the flame while you took bows, sewed grace into your paper vows. You wore your charm like Sunday suits, while I stood barefoot in the roots. So take your fame, forget my name, but I was fire, I held the flame. And someday in a quiet room, you'll feel the heat, you'll smell the bloom of a love that burned with no acclaim. A woman strong who held the flame. I held the flame through every
said my name like a secret spell, soft as a lie, too smooth to tell. His eyes were jazz and midnight blue, the kind that knows just what to do. He lit my smoke, then watched me breathe, like he already knew I'd leave. We danced in silks of smoke and time, a game of whispers and wine. Whispers and wine, velvet and sin. He pulled me close, I pulled him in. He kissed like rain, slow and divine, a bittersweet pour of whispers and wine. The record spun like a secret plan, a slow cabaret for a vanished man. I knew his past by how he swayed, a silent song of debts unpaid. He asked for nothing, gave no name, but in his arms I burned the same. That night was never truly mine, just a taste of whispers and wine. Whispers and wine, stolen and smooth, the kind of kiss you never prove. His hands wrote lines along my spine, the oldest rhyme. Whispers and wine. No vows, no calls, no morning light, just shadows curled in satin white. He left no trace, he left no key, but he still lives somewhere in me. Whispers and wine, that's all we knew. Two passing stars in navy blue. He's long gone, but I still shine, lit by the glow of whispers and wine. Oh, oh, I passed that corner by Cafe Rouge, where silence settled like a rouge. You used to wait there every night, a cigarette, a crooked light. Now chairs are stacked, the windows bare, but I still feel your shadow there. The jukebox hums a dying shift, right where the night once lived. Where the night once lived, our hearts would glide on smoke and jazz and whispered pride. We danced through dreams no dawn could give, in the place where the night once lived. Your laughter echoed off the glass, each note a memory meant to pass. But darling, time don't fade so fast. It loops like records from the past. The air still tastes like old champagne.
to dull the pain. And though you're gone, the lights still shift over streets where the night once lived. Where the night once lived, I wore your name like perfume laced with gentle flame. You held me close, then let me drift from the room where the night once lived. Ooh, some ghosts don't knock, they just return with every lamp and jasmine's turn. I don't invite, I don't forgive, but I still love where the night once lived. Where the night once lived, we wrote our song, a hush between the right and wrong. Now echoes swing while memories sift through the dark. Where the night once lived.
Blue curtains drawn against the sun. I wake where dreams and heartache run. Your side's cold, but smells like rain. Soft as love, sharp as pain. Records spin in minor key. A trumpet moans where you should be. My coffee cools, the silence burns, still waiting for a man who won't return. Blue curtains close tight, hiding the pieces of last night. You were fire, but burned me slow. Now I breathe where shadows grow. Blue curtains, no light, just me and the truth in plain sight. Your watch still ticks beside my bed, but it don't speak the things you said. That song you love plays soft and low. I hum along, then let it go. You promised stars, then dim the sky. Love me in whispers, kissed me dry. Now jazz fills up the empty room. Each note a bloom that dies too soon. Blue curtains drawn tight, no sunrise, no wrong or right. I gave my all, you
step alone into the tide. No more blues, no more disguise, just me, the dawn, and clear skies. Blue curtains, goodbye.
I stitched the words into my sleeve, but never let them take their leave. They stayed beneath the lace and thread, the things I should have said instead. You sat just 3 small tables down, a cigarette, a tilted crown. We spoke of rain, of tunes, of tea, but not the fire inside of me. These are the words I never wore, kept folded neat in metaphor. A glance, a breath, a closing door, but nevermore, no, nevermore. You left before I felt the flow. You touched my hand to light a flame, but never once did you name names. We danced around what could have been and let it vanish in between. These are the words I never wore. They hung like shadows on the floor. Not love, not lost, not open sore, just silence draped in metaphor. A poem written at the core of words that stayed behind a door. So if you ever think of me, know I was quiet but never free. I loved you more than I was sure, but left it all in words I never wore. I stitched the words into my sleeve, but never let them take their leave. They stayed beneath the lace and thread, the things I should have said instead. You sat just 3 small tables down, a cigarette, a tilted crown. We spoke of rain, of tunes, of tea, but not the fire inside of me. These are the words I never wore, kept folded neat in metaphor. A glance, a breath, a closing door, but nevermore, no, nevermore. You left
touched my hand to light a flame, but never once did you name names. We danced around what could have been and let it vanish in between. These are the words I never wore. They hung like shadows on the floor. Not love, not lost, not open sore, just silence draped in metaphor, a poem written at the core of words that stayed behind the door. So if you ever think of me, know I was quiet but never free. I loved you more than I was sure, but left it all in words I never The spotlight falls, the curtains part. She moves like silk, she hides her heart. Each step rehearsed, each gesture gold, but no one sees the ache she holds. The band plays soft, the rhythm slow. She turns, she bends, puts on a show. But in her chest, the music's gone. She dances still, but not for long. She dances, but not for her. Not for the rush, not for the stir, not for the flame, not for the thrill, but for the hush, the silence filled. A painted smile, a perfect blur. She dances now, but not for her. The mirror cracked some time ago. She learned to glide, but not to grow. The crowd applauds, the lights stay warm, but she's alone inside the form. She dances, but not for dreams, just stitched up steps and quiet dreams. No love, no loss, no breath to spare, just hollow grace and perfumed air. They cheer, they rise, they never were the ones she danced for, not for her.
She bows beneath the light and shade, then turns backstage without a word. She danced tonight, but not for her.
The smoke curled low along the tracks. You turned but never once looked back. Your coat was gray, the train was late, but not enough to change your fate. The station hummed, the silence grew. I whispered words that never flew. You held your hat, I held my breath, both knowing love had met its death. Platform number 2, where parting felt too soft to do. No final kiss, no last refrain, just steel and steam and drifting pain. The echo stayed, the scent of you still lives on that platform too. They swept the floor, the lights went out. The night went on, the world had doubt. But I remained a ghost in lace, still watching where I lost your face. Platform number 2, where hearts dissolve like morning dew. I didn't cry, I didn't chase, I just let go without disgrace. No tickets left, no one to prove, just me and tracks that never move. So if you ever dream of me, don't picture tears or tragedy, just silent shoes and midnight blue. And all I was on platform 2. The street lamp hums a minor tune. My heels still echo past the moon. Your coat still hangs behind the door, but no one's waited there before. The table set, the wine turned gray. The time we lost still knows the way. I count
the cracks along the floor, like all the times you left before. But no one leaves in Paris, love. They fade like steam, they drift above. They take the night, but not the pain. They vanish slow, like summer rain. Your cigarette still curls in air, as if your breath still lingers there. The silence hums, the record spins, and plays the part where we begin. No one leaves in Paris, dear. They just dissolve and disappear. They haunt the wine, the window panes. They walk away, but something stays. So if you pass this street someday, don't speak my name, don't look this way, but know I kept the glass, the kiss, 'cause no one leaves.